Hello, my loves. Welcome to your reading for Mercury in Virgo. So, Mercury in Virgo, 3rd of August, all the way through to the 25th of August. Why is this important? Well, what do we know about Mercury? It's your ruling planet if you're a Virgo or a Gemini. It's a planet of communication. It's a planet of trade, of sales, of speech, of community, of the collective. It is a great time for analyzing information, getting to the crux, the details, the nitty-gritty. I think there's a lot that people say about Virgos being super analytical, super organized, super, about the detail. Well, I think the truth of this really is that it's really difficult for things to get past Virgo. I mean, we see the detail. We're really looking. And I think as an earth sign, a mutable earth sign, it's so important to be so incredibly present every time you feel like there is a need for you to absorb information, a need for you to collate information, a need for you to gather information. This is absolutely the time and absolutely the period where you will be looking with an analytical mind beyond what you see on the surface. The thing with Virgo is it is soul searching. It is the deep wisdom within. It is an inner knowing that is not necessarily available to everybody. In this transit, you will be feeling super psychic. In this transit, you will feel like you already know the answer. In this transit, you will speak with clarity, with detail, with receipt, with grace, with finesse, and with the know-how and the sophistication of Virgo. If you have Mercury in Virgo, honey, this is the best time of the year for you. Otherwise, if you are heavy with Mercury in your chart, even if you're a Geminian, this is a smooth sailing transit for the period of the next 3 weeks. Virgo is that carer, that taker carer of, you know what I mean? Virgo has the ability of just getting things done. And the energy of this next period is about the communication. It's about the clarity. It's about getting things done. Guys, if you would be interested in booking a reading, you can do so on the website Rubyreadstarot.com. Take a look at the list of services available there. Tarot card readings, healing therapies, counseling sessions. I'd love to hear from you guys. I've got a few decks for this one. I thought it would be really nice to get as much information as possible. So we are using for this one the Waite, of course. We have the Psychic deck by John Holland, one of my favorites. I know a lot of you guys enjoyed this one. The Crystal Angels, because, we are those mutable earth signs, and we do work really well with crystals. It's all part of us and our matter. So here is a Goddess Guidance by Doreen Virtue. The other also Doreen Virtue. So let's get into the tarot first, and then we will speak a little bit more about just Mercury being in Virgo. I can't stress this enough for you guys. It's really that time where the pieces of the jigsaw puzzle fall in place. But the thing with Mercury in Virgo is there is a lot to be said about Mercury being at home. Mercury in its finest, Mercury in its element is electricity. It's electric, okay? And Mercurials are very much like that. A lot of people that have a lot of Mercury, meaning Gemini and Virgo, or even Mercury placements, you will find that a lot of them they're like electricity. There's an energy about them that is simply magnetic. It is luminous. And so this period of time, this transit, you can move so quickly that you could even be considered as luminous if you wish to. The thing is really being able to soul search and deeply, deeply analytically look for the cues, look for the details, look for all of the things that, that mean that you're looking in the fine detail. Pay a lot of attention. Be really present. So the first card, the first energy that's come out is the Five of Wands. This is transmutable energy. This is energy that can change up. This isn't energy that is stuck or permanent or, forever. It is changeable. It's moldable. It's conflict. It's juvenile conflict. It's unnecessary conflict. It's conflict with no purpose, no meaning, no matter. It is conflict that doesn't need to be. Okay, and so Virgo, you're being asked, or everyone else during this Virgo transit, in Mercury and Virgo transit, you're being asked to look at where the conflict, the unnecessary conflict is in your life, and where you really need to nip it in the bud, because it is a distraction. And let's be honest, while Mercury is in Virgo, you have the potential to pick up a lot. You have the potential to do a lot. You have the potential to complete a lot of projects. You have the potential to do more works in your line, in your field, than you may have even thought of being able to do in a really long time. So consider this as something that is, oh, I have a phone call. Hold on, guys. Let's just ignore that for now. I don't know how to turn it off. Okay, guys. So, conflict. Where is the unnecessary conflict in your life, and where is it during this Leo season with the Strength card? Where is it that you need to take a lot of this conflict and transmute it into higher knowing? Where is it that you need to take this conflict, and where it is that you need to overcome the difficulties, overcome the inner beast, overcome the demon? Where is it that your strength of character, your will, and your determination can allow you to overcome, right? You are transmuting, you are growing, you are developing, and you are establishing more courage, more confidence, more competence within yourself. In the Strength card, we see the Virgo taming the beast, the lion. And it is so... it's interesting for me that this card, this energy comes up now where you're being asked to overcome. See where it is that you can overcome conflict, overcome conflict, overcome conflict. Queen of Pentacles, King of Wands. Wow. Okay. Virgo energy, Sagittarius, Leo, Aries energy, the Queen of Pentacles and the King of Wands. These two are having a lot of really good sex. These two are having a lot of good sex. But if this is conflict between the masculine and the feminine, if this is conflict that is dividing the binaries, then we have to really take a very important look at what exactly this conflict is. Because if it's a matter of overcoming, if it's a matter of strength and integrity, if it's a matter of overcoming from a point of just unnecessary conflict, then there is going to have to be a little bit more attention to detail to your own role. This Mercury in Virgo transit, I think you may be asked to awaken Queen of Pentacles within you. You may be actually asked to see where it is that there is an element of earth and fire that is needed to transmute a lot of this conflict energy. Now, the thing with conflict energy, and I cannot stress enough, and I may have to reiterate again and again and again, considering it is Leo season, it's a waste of your energy. This conflict is completely unnecessary. It's a complete waste of your energy. And so, the Strength card is asking you to overcome places that you know are taking you away from your superpower, your royalty, your regality, or even your peace of mind. What is it exactly? Why is it that there is this conflict that is taking you out of your peace of mind? I would take a really good look at that. I'm going to stop with this deck, and we're going to move on to the Psychic by John Holland. I hope you guys are enjoying this new format. I think I'm really enjoying being able to walk around and move around. So I hope you guys are liking the space. I hope you're liking the new format. Let's see what messages I have for you guys for Mercury in Virgo transit August 2022. Let's see what we have for the Virgo, Mercury in Virgo transit 2022. Let's see what we have for Mercury in Virgo. Victory and success, heartache and loss. So there is very much some sort of victory and success after having felt a heartache and loss. Let's get some more details about this heartache and loss. Actually, let's leave the heartache and loss to where it is. I think it's happened and it had been felt, and I think it's now, as the sun draws closer into moving into your sign, I think it would be really important for us to remember that success is honestly where you go looking for it. And you can quote me on that. Alright, so what we have is victory and success, heartache and loss, trapped in fear, new beginning, moving on, choose wisely, truth, and emotional withdrawal. So Virgo, during this Mercury in Virgo placement, I keep saying Virgo, whoever's watching this reading, I think right now isn't the time for being trapped in fear. And an emotional withdrawal might mean that there's a little bit more emotional clarity. Where there is heartache and loss and being trapped in fear, this might be the energy that really needs transmuting by moving on. I do feel like there are going to be choices and a lot of truth that's available to you during this Mercury and Virgo transit, but ultimately you're given the opportunity to move on. You're given the opportunity to overcome heartache and loss. You're really being asked to see where it is that you can transmute that fear that you may have been trapped in, and where an emotional withdrawal from things that you know may be causing a little bit of conflict in your life. I do feel like there is truth that becomes available, and so it's really important for you to choose wisely, because moving on towards a new beginning, I feel like is going to be what leads you towards a victory and success. And so Virgo, and this Mercury in Virgo transit, I think really does highlight this truth. Boundaries. I'll take these. Okay. Boundaries. Ishtar. Kuan Yin. Compassion. Ostara, fertility, as the sun moves into your sign. And Freya, bold, the Leo card. Right, love yourself enough to say no to others' demands on your time and energy. And as the sun moves into your sign, I do feel like there is going to be a lot more energy in you, but this energy is for you. This energy is really, really, really for you. This energy isn't for anybody else. This isn't for, you know, helping, I don't know, you should always help people, but I feel like this energy right now is really so that you can get to work on what needs to be worked on you. And so release judgments about yourself and others and focus on the love and light that is within everyone. There is an element of compassion needed here. Fertility, this is the perfect time for you to start new projects, access new ideas, and give birth to new conditions. Super fertile time for you, Virgo. Be careful if you're not trying to get pregnant. Unleash your adventurous side. Take risks and be daring. Let's move on to the last deck, which is the Crystal Angels. And as the sun prepares to move into the best sign of the zodiac, you didn't hear me say that, now more so than ever, It's a good time to be that Queen of Pentacles. Fertile, abundant, rich, full of life's joys. Let's get some crystal recommendations from the crystal angels by Doreen Virtue. Let's see what we have for you guys. I'm going to pick one because I don't think we need to overdo it in this transit. I think it'd probably be a good idea to stick to one crystal. Okay, here we go. There's two. No, I'm only going to take this one. Rubellite. Try and pick up some Rubellite, guys. This is passion and purpose. Your enthusiasm. Can you do that? Your enthusiasm gives you energy and motivation to work on your meaningful projects that are dear to your heart. So if you have Rubellite, grab some. Otherwise, I do believe that Ruby is perhaps a little bit more powerful, but it is for passion and purpose and enthusiasm and motivation. Heart chakra work might be super important during this time. Also, throat chakra, of course. Guys, if you enjoyed the reading, do give it a thumbs up. If you would like to take the reading further and discuss in a little bit more detail, do consider booking a reading. I love you guys so much. Thank you for all of your love and support. Have a wonderful transit, and I shall speak to you again soon. Bye.